This is from at G Jack X. Which of the classic systems of the 8-bit, 16-bit era, etc., will hold up the longest over time? Probably won't be in our lifetimes, but which one will continue to play games the longest before inevitable failure? There has to be a standout in the benchmark. So he's actually talking about the
He's
hardware.
talking about the hardware.
What hardware is going to actually physically last the longest? Interesting question.
To me, it really does. Like I said, if you eliminate all preference over system, it comes down to
which is built the best.
Probably the N64. I have less problems with N64s that come into the store than any other system. I've always wanted to say Super Nintendo. NES is honestly one of the most foolproof systems, but you have to have people who are willing to tinker around and mess with it just a little bit. A little bit.
If you clean them, they're okay.
Right. But I'm just saying, naturally, Super Nintendos do actually break down. I would say more often than you might think. It's still not a ton. It's not a lot at all.
Less than a Genesis.
Sure. I would say even the Genesis just has a proclivity to get really dirty.
The 2s and 3s break down more than the 1s.
Yes, the 1s never really break down. They might get sticky on and off switches.
3's a piece of fucking garbage.
The 3's a piece of garbage that wasn't even manufactured by Sega, so we don't need to worry about it.
And 2 and they had those fucking, sometimes the buttons get all weird and they're all squishy and stuff. And
really, to me, it's just that the contacts seem to get really dirty somehow, even though
that
there's
is true
best
for the
covers.
Genesis. That is really true.
That's really my only main complaint. The games on the N64 seem to get really dirty, given the amount of time they've been out compared to other games, but the system seems to be a tank, even in taking into account the fact that there's the extra contact with the power packs, but those things are usually removed once or twice, the memory packs. So I mean, it may not be my favorite system, but the N64 is almost always a guaranteed surefire work when I get them in. Super Nintendos, I may get a couple that I'm like, no, these just aren't working. And you also have to watch out for that stupid circular post on the back that that constantly break off.
Yeah,
that's a really annoying problem. And then NESs are really durable as long as you know what to do with them.
NESs are tanks as long as you keep them clean.
Most people can learn what to do with them, but if you don't know anything other than a Q-tip, N64s.
What about ColecoVision or Atari?
No,
they break too easily.
ColecoVision's controllers are too fragile, and Atari's power cord is too fragile.
The power cord's too fragile on Atari.
Things like angel hair pasta, dude.
Can't remember the DC adapter.
It's like
it's too thin.
It's like that thin.
Oh, okay.
So it's not really the system. It's the power cord.
So you're taking it all together, all the hardware together.
Yes.
You're saying.
Yeah.
You're saying probably N64, then NES and Super behind somewhere.
Yeah, NES is a close second N64, but N64 seems to be like anyone can do it.
Those chameleons hold up though. After a while,
the chameleons are really good too.
I mean,
I've never heard of a broken one.
The software's never broken. That's the good news.
Yeah, I've never heard of a buggy game on one either.